is up, my ASMR family? So, I've been gone for a few days. I was sick. I was only sick for a couple days, but the other part of the time, it's been the congestion and everything, and the sucking and swallowing, blowing snot. So, and my throat was real sore, so I didn't want to get on here and do this. But so what we're going to do is, for this video, it's going to be my most underrated videos of 2025. So we're getting ready to go into a screen record. So let's go ahead and take a look. I don't know how many videos I'm going to look at. It might be 5. It might be 4. I already got an idea, but we're going to go through my YouTube studio and go through the videos and listen to them too. Okay, so here we go. So we're starting out. Some of these are member videos. They have the really low views, like this one, first time making biscuits, which was absolutely horrible. I mean, they tasted good, but they did not come out good at all. Like, they were hard as hockey pucks, pretty much. Now the inside, the very inside was soft, but the outside, it just didn't turn out good at all. But I used gluten-free flour, so that could be a reason why. And then wrapping Christmas gifts, so yeah, those are low. And all my football videos are low, which I figured they were going to be, so I'm not going to count those or the membership videos in this. But yeah, say like looking through Rack Store fragrances, I'm actually surprised that has 1.2 thousand. For some reason, I was thinking that wasn't going to get it. How to fix an extension cord. Yeah, discontinued fragrance. Okay, that was 9 fragrances. I will always have my, so that ain't that low, but could be a lot higher. But yeah, I actually meant to do 10 on that one, and I didn't realize I only had 9. So fragrances I've worn lately, 625. That's low. Fragrance samples I want, that's low. Women's fragrance. Now that I was actually expecting to get, this to get more views. See what I'm talking about, y'all? 6:58, 6 minutes 58 seconds, 17:14. We're not gonna get into that though. I'm just saying. Like this right here, I'm surprised this one got low views, but I've noticed anytime I do something with Leslie, it's low views. I don't understand why. They're not bad. So, like, I've heard way worse ASMR videos that have ridiculous views compared to what the video is. So, but yeah, see, like 5 minutes and 30 seconds. It's a 23-minute video. That hurts it getting pushed out, but 6.1 click-through rate is pretty decent for YouTube, especially an ASMR video. But we'll go ahead and take a listen to this, actually.
So that's the cake, and these are the cookies.
Yeah.
The cake.
Okay, so this is that Christmas tree cake thing, whatever they call it. Now this sucks because I can't hear a word. I can't hear the quality of it, but I already pretty much know the quality of it. But yeah, like this is so.
Oh my gosh.
I got the mic down. Well, yeah, you can see it. So. That box. Yeah, Leslie bought the cookies that night. Yeah, Leslie bought the cookies that night and that cake. I wasn't going to eat them, but I decided fuck it. Because I'm stupid sometimes. When it comes to food, I'm stupid. But yeah, so I think that one is very underrated. Did I say overrated in the beginning of the video? I think I did. I might be wrong though. there's that one. So that's one. Yeah, this one right here, the customizing hats, I almost wish that wasn't a membership video, but I'm gonna do more customizing hats. And that digging for dinosaurs that I did, Leslie actually got me a couple things for Christmas to do for the channel. So, and it's stuff like that, but it's gems and not dinosaur, the little fake dinosaur things. But yeah. Okay, now like my role plays are what are really, what are really underrated, I think. So, like this right here, man, I love that thumbnail. So, because it's Halloween in Hell roleplay. Like, people love role plays. People say they love role plays. I don't understand why my role plays do so bad. Like, I know I'm not the greatest actor, but come on, man, they're not that bad either. But that's the reason why I don't do many role plays, because everything goes to shit on the role plays. My average view duration, my impression, my click-through rates go down, my views go down. So that's the reason why I don't do a whole lot of them, because there's really no point. But let's go ahead and check it out. Yeah, there's really no point, if it's not going to do all that great, there's no point in doing it. So that's why I just don't do them a whole lot, like I said. And I love the Halloween intro that I did. I really love the Halloween intros for this year.
Well. You wanted to go to sleep. You thought it was going to be that simple. There is no sleep in hell. There is only...
Yeah, and I put a filter on that. I think it was in CapCut. I put a filter on like a fire filter. That's why it looks like little embers coming up and everything. And then I put a filter on the voice because I'm supposed to be a demon in hell in this video. So, and the other guy I'm talking about is myself, just regular old Christopher. But it's like you'll get, I'm pretty sure that's what, no, it was another one that I got low views on. We're going to go to that one too. But yeah, I don't know if the reason why the viewer duration is only 2 minutes and 49 seconds is because the voice or what, but I was actually expecting this video to do better.
Another dimension you go to. That's the reason why.
Especially considering I have the clicky, reticulated fingers.
So many people pray, and no matter how much they pray, they suffer. You sleep with the other guy. You don't get sleep with me.
But yeah, so that was one of my Halloween videos that I think is highly underrated. And then, like, that thumbnail to me is badass. You got hell behind it, then you got me, the demon, and then you got where I'm holding a skull, and that was in the black light. Now I do kind of wish that would have showed a little better. And I painted a black mask that I bought at Walmart. I painted that, but it didn't light up in the black light. It didn't light up in the black light like I thought it was going to. And then I just colored in the eyes. But yeah, 2 minutes and 49 seconds. That's crazy. And then we have See, and then here's the other one that I think is really underrated. Only 333 views. I mean, like, I got the light up mask, I got the light up gloves and everything, and 333 views, 3 minutes 22 seconds. 3 minutes 22 seconds out of a 20-minute video. So, yeah, that's just, I find that crazy.
There's no one way to care for curls, but there is an easier way. Meet the brand new Versa.
See, and then that's like this one right here. What the hell happened? Why are you doing that? Okay. And that's like this one right here. Like, I love the I love the thumbnail, and I figured this thumbnail would be way better to grab, attention. But there's the mask, and then the glove, and then the fire effect and everything, because we're in hell again.
Welcome to hell. You picked a nice place to come to sleep for the rest of eternity.
And I actually figured that this was going to do better because, like, the sound of the gloves when I'm making a fist and moving my hand and everything, and the visual, because I know some people like visuals and everything, so I figured the light up gloves and the light up mask would do a good job with that, and people would enjoy that and everything. Because visuals don't, when it comes to ASMR, visuals don't do anything for me. Y'all, a lot of y'all know, really, there's barely anything that does anything positive for me when it comes to ASMR. But yeah, that's what I had in mind. Well, the sound of the gloves, the whispering with the effect, but not too much of an effect on it would be good. Then I put like a little water drip in the background of this video. So yeah, I was thinking this video was going to do a lot better, because a lot of people like Halloween, a lot of people like scary type stuff, a lot of people like role plays, and then you got a lot of people that like the visual and everything. So I figured this was going to be good, but evidently it wasn't. But if you didn't see it, well, then here's a chance to see it now. So but I'm gonna put these videos in the comments.
This is what it's going to be like. In the dark. Hands pulling at your soul.
Yeah, and then I went ahead and fast forward a little bit, because right here I do faster, hand movements and all that.
My hands and my face have become light to adapt to the darkness. If you're wondering.
And I tap on some stuff in this video too, so now we're going to check out a different video. Colognes for trick-or-treat, and I'm surprised that didn't do better. This one right here, I'm surprised this one didn't do better either. Like, my girlfriend's true crime serial killer knowledge. I looked up a bunch of stuff and made up questions for Leslie to answer, because she's one of those true crime people. But yeah, I figured that thumbnail would be good to grab attention, but 421. Evidently not, you know. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Like, maybe I think way differently than other people, but like, if I was into horror type stuff and all that, like this right here, I'd be like, well, that's interesting. Let's see what's going on there, you know? So, because honestly, I think a lot of thumbnails and everything aren't really that attention grabbing. So, and then especially looking at the title. So, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a little different with things. But I really find it odd how I can't. The more creative I get, the less the video gets attention. The less attention the video gets. So I don't know. But let's go to it. Okay, and I never realized this until now, that the first like 40 or 50 seconds wasn't even supposed to be in there. Like, I edited that out, and like, I've caught the editing app that I use, InShot. I've caught InShot a couple more times where after I deleted something out, and then somehow it ended up back in there. So like, I had a video the other day where I listened to that thing 2 or 3 times over, and then it didn't have a certain part in it, and then whenever I downloaded it and then was listening back after I downloaded it from the app, what I cut, something that I cut out was back in there, and I had to go back in and redo it again. So yeah, I never realized this about that. But so I'm gonna fast forward past that right there. But yeah, so I start out the intro just talking about what the video is. Yeah, and then I go ahead and get into the questioning. Has there been in the U.S. since 1900? Like, from the 1900s to now. And it don't have to be exact, because it's just like an approximate.
50.
50? You want to go up? Like, go up.
200.
Okay. Depending on the source, what I was reading, it says depending on the source, it is approximately 3,000 to 5,000.
What?
That's just the U.S. Yeah, like, there's a lot of fucking serial killers.
3,000?
Yeah, and that 3 to 5,000, anywhere between. That's just and it said that's just depending on the source. Yeah, so
my God.
Yeah, there's been a lot of serial killers.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so it's questions like that all throughout the video. But yeah, I really didn't know about that. Now we're gonna go into another one. Okay, and now we'll do 5. So, and I mean, Panda Paul, he gets pretty underrated. He's pretty underrated. He don't get the views he deserves. Panda Paul definitely deserves more views. Like, Panda Paul, in all honesty, what I think Panda Paul is the most underrated thing that I do. Other than like this serial killer Halloween thing, I think Panda Paul is probably the most underrated thing that I do over the whole channel. And in all honesty, I think Panda Paul should be what blows this channel up, if it ever did go anywhere. So, but yeah, wait, you know what? We'll do Panda Ball and the serial killer. We'll do the serial killer first, because they both at 333 and 330 views. So this is the serial killer one. Like, I used the AI to create a like blood splattered background. I should have tried to figure out a way to make the blood more red and, reddish looking, because it did kind of come out close to black, but yeah. And this is another one, 11 minutes 43 seconds, and my viewer duration dropped down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So people aren't listening to these a whole lot, for a long time. Yeah, so there's a sound that is in like the first minute or minute and a half, and it was supposed to help give it that horror movie type vibe. But now that since I've been listening to it back, it sounds just a little louder than what I meant it to be. Now that could be because I was listening to it just now on a different phone than what I recorded and edited on, so that could be it, because the way I edit, I don't edit on a computer with my studio monitors or anything like I would really like to do. I edit everything on the phone, and I edit it through listening on the speakerphone, just like you would watching a video. That's the way I edit my videos. So yeah, but I've noticed something here lately. Like, I had a couple days to where I'd upload a video, and from one platform, and this wasn't my ASMR videos, this is my regular videos I'm talking about, on my regular Christopher Cologne stuff, but on one platform it would be louder than the next platform. So, but they would all be the same video. So that kind of messed things up. And I'm kind of wondering if it's just I did have it a little too loud, or if it's something like that right now. But yeah, we'll go ahead and I'll let y'all listen to what I'm talking about. But still. So what I am here for, you're gonna stay tied up. You are gonna you're gonna stay tied up, because I can't take a chance at you. So this right here depends all on you, okay? But see, not enough people learn, and that's the problem with people nowadays, is people don't want to learn. So I'm gonna make people learn one by one. I'm going to start out with, but yeah, so I'm giving definitions. I think I do 10 definitions on this. I figured it'd be a fun way to do definitions. But yeah, like, see right here, this is one of the words. Next is what I'm doing right now. So we have the word bloviate, and bloviate is to talk at length, especially in an inflated or empty way. Well, I'm talking at length, but it is definitely not in an empty way. But yeah, so that's just a little cut of it, but I wish I could hear what I'm listening to, what y'all can hear, because while I'm screen recording and then I press play for the video to play, I can't hear what's going on. I wish I could. But yeah, so that's my 5th underrated video, and we'll take a little bit of Panda Ball. Like I said, I'm surprised Panda Ball doesn't get a lot more plays. Cause, well, I do love Panda Ball. Ain't that his voice? Something like that. I gotta listen to him again. But, well, hello there.
Paul, the package opening panda, and today that's what we're going to do.
So I'm having to redo the end of this video because for some reason it didn't record. Okay, but yeah, so that was Paul, Panda Paul. But yeah, those I think are some of my most underrated and lowest viewed videos. I probably got a couple that are actually like really underrated, like my the video, the coffee dealer video where I'm weighing out the coffee and all that role play, that was way underrated too. So I'll put up a screenshot and a picture-in-picture whenever I finish editing this, because that's what I'm about to do now. But yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna get off here and finish editing this video and make the thumbnail and make today's membership video. Y'all have a good one. Peace.